As the underground arena thrummed with the approaching footsteps of what sounded like an army, Rodney realized he has severely miscalculated the situation. The night air was heavy with the scent of impending confrontation.
Come on!
Damn it! Stop them! Don't just stand there, do something!
His command was a spark in a powder keg. As Rodney's men scrambled to respond, the doors bursted open, revealing the source of the footsteps.
It's in here. Get in there.
Thought you could handle this alone, didn't you, Rodney?
As Rodney's men faltered, caught off guard by the overwhelming response, the atmosphere in the arena shifted palpably. What was once Rodney's domain now felt like a trap closing in on him.
How did it come to this?
In the face of overwhelming odds, Rodney's defiance crumbled. The reality of his situation settled in. There was no escape, not tonight. Damon's preparation and resourcefulness had turned what could have been a deadly ambush into a resounding victory. As the dust began to settle in the dimly lit arena, the tension thickened. Rodney's legs gave way beneath him, overwhelmed by the sudden influx of armed forces aligned with Damon.
Damn it, Damon, just how? Do you have so many people?
It's none of your business, isn't it? And even if it were, you are not qualified to know.
Really? I can't deny that my brother beat your people. There are illegal things in the Doyle family's boxing field, and I don't deny that. But I can tell you clearly, if something goes wrong, we will always have people to help us. Loyal people. But what about you?
You think I came here unprepared, after what you just witnessed? I have more than just people, Marco. I have justice on my side.
Oh, we can end all this with one phone call.
Look around you, Marco. This isn't just about a fight in a boxing ring. This is about setting things right. Your reign here, it ends tonight.
The undercurrents of power in the boxing ring shift again, this time with a revelation that sends shockwaves through the gathered crowd. Marco's face pales as recognition dawns.
Mr. Dickinson, why are you here?
Why can't I be here?
There's no place for such an important person like you in Hillwood. Why didn't you tell me in advance of your arrival? I would have made suitable preparations.
Tell you? Do you have the right to know that? You're in big trouble. Mr. Josh asked me to handle this. If I were you, I will be praying that nothing has happened to Hedgehog. Because anything happens to Hedgehog, you will die.
Mr. Dickinson, do you mean that Hedgehog is now on Mr. Josh's side?
I don't know anything else, but both Hedgehog and Mr. Josh are working for Mr. Hemsworth now.
Were they all working for Damon? Not only Hedgehog, but even Mr. Josh?
It appears you've underestimated me again, Marco. And that's going to be your biggest mistake.
Let this be a lesson. In the underground world, loyalty and power dictate survival. Tonight, we show that justice has a place here, too.
What have I done? I surrender.
What the fuck have you done, Rodney?
I'm a powerful coward. I just bully the weak and fear the strong. It's my fault. Please, Mr. Hemsworth, give us a chance to live.
Pick it up.
Mr. Hemsworth, I'll break my one arm. If you could please let me go.
Mr. Hemsworth, I will also break one of my arms. We are wrong. We'll be responsible for Hedgehog's injury. Give us a chance.
Kill.
The fate of the Doyle family hung by a thread, the final judgment seemingly sealed.
Mr. Hemsworth, I can sell my life.
Sell your life? What do you think Mr. Hemsworth is? If he wants your life, not even the gods can stop him.
I can really. Mr. Hemsworth, do you still remember this girl?
Melanie.
I know where she is. Can you give me a chance?
Damon, you see what's going on? I'm fine here.
The information can be given to you for free. I don't ask you to let me go. Just let go of the other people on the boxing field. I'm still childish, and I always like bullying people. But the people in my boxing field here didn't do anything wrong.
Bring me the information. Ensure Melanie is safe. Only then we will talk terms. You don't have much time.
I've seen this barbecue vendor at the entrance of your university. She is beautiful. She left a deep impression.
Get to the point. You don't have all day.
She was sold.
Are you fucking joking? Wasn't Melanie taken away by the orphanage? How could she be sold?
Mr. Hemsworth, there's a reason you haven't found her yet. The orphanage, it's a charity project, and the background is not simple. You know, who still does charity these days? The people who do charity are all extremely rich people.
The details.
Last week, the Agape Charity asked me to find some bodyguards for them. I met Melanie by chance. The Agape Charity is definitely not a good charity organization.
Continue.
They might look like they're doing good deeds. However, who doesn't know they're actually just doing favors to the Hamilton family?
If what you're saying is true, you're going to help me bring her back. Consider it your only way to make amends.
Yes, Mr. Hemsworth, anything you say.
Rodney's actual thoughts on the matter differed, however.
He wants details? I'll give him details. There's no way he can stand against the Agape Charity anyways.
Damon's command echoed in the underground arena, each word a promise of action. Sion Lake, a name now charged with potential leads and looming confrontations. Damon's team sprung into action, gathering intel.
Where was the last time you saw her?
It's in Andover Province, a place called Sion Lake.
Sion Lake. Tell me everything you know about it.
It seems that the Hamilton family has donated money to the orphanage. They've donated hundreds of millions. They've rebuilt the orphanage in Andover Province.
Keep talking.
They hold parties there, auctions, charity events. That lake has seen more than its fair share of Andover's secrets.
As Rodney spoke, Damon's frustration mounted. Melanie's silence on the other end of his phone call only fueled his urgency.
Come on, Melanie. Well, looks like we're going to Sion Lake. Prepare for everything. We'll leave within the hour.
You're really going after them?
As Damon prepared to leave, the atmosphere in the underground boxing ring was thick with desperation and fear. Rodney, his voice quavering, made one last plea for mercy.
Mr. Hemsworth, please spare my life. I can still help you, right?
In his eyes, the very idea of a former college student turned formidable adversary was unimaginable. How cruel could Damon really be?
Mr. Hemsworth, if you need our help in the future, our family will definitely help you.
I'll go first.
You go ahead, Mr. Hemsworth. Take care. I will handle things here.
Mr. Dickinson, we're all like you. Don't you think so? We all work in the underworld. I believe we have so much in common. Mr. Dickinson, I can give you money. Can you secretly let me go? My house could still be sold for at least a few million. You can have all of it.
What use does money have to a dead person? If I'm gone, what's the point of your money? I can't offend Mr. Josh because of money, can I?
Mr. Josh? I certainly won't forget him. The boxing field of the Doyle family can be given to him.
Forget it. Mr. Josh won't offend Damon either. Remember, when you go to hell, don't offend anyone with the last name of Hemsworth.
As Damon raced against time to save Melanie, the fates of those he left behind are sealed by their choices and loyalties. In the underworld of Andover, the currency of power and fear dictated one's survival or demise. Outside the dim confines of Doyle's boxing ring, the chill of the night did little to cool Damon's simmering resolve. Every fiber of his being is focused on one goal: finding Melanie.
Sir, this Agape Charity is indeed a large charity, with a strong presence in Andover Province, the country and the world. I will go and find out where Melanie is. Then I'll get her.
Sir, well, we could only ask the Hamilton family by beating around the bush, but they must be unwilling to tell us.
If they don't want to tell us, let's use a different method.
Sir, this is not possible. Our current strength is not enough to fight with the Hamilton family. Unless we can be the successor of Andover Province and use the power of the whole Andover Province.
Prepare for the worst. We're not backing down. We need allies and we need them now.
As Damon stepped into the night, his silhouette a lone figure against the sprawling city lights, his mission was set. It was not just a rescue now. It was a battle for influence and control, a challenge to the untouchable Hamilton dynasty.
Sir, it all sounds impossible. The Serafino family hasn't given you enough time to establish significance. And with the issue with Joyce.
If I ask you to do it, you should do it. Theodore is the son of the Hamilton family.
Sir, it seems the information network you invested in is really useful. But Why pursue Theodore if he's part of the Hamiltons?
It's not because of anything else. You told me before that to inherit a large family like Serafino, I will face many opponents, and Theodore hurt my people.
Sir, don't worry. I'll go to find them right now.
The city lights blur past as Damon drove. The silence in the car a stark contrast to the chaos of his mind. He glanced at Abigail. Her usual fiery presence dimmed tonight into something softer, more vulnerable.
What's wrong? Are you unhappy?
No.
Do you think that I'm too cruel, considering what happened back there?
No. Actually, I didn't tell you the truth. All along, Rodney has harassed me many times. It was because I didn't pay too much attention to him that he kept trying to cheat me. The last time happened when the Holland family was in crisis. I was too naive back then and wanted to help the Holland family. That's why I fell into his trap. Damon's not a bad person. On the contrary, he's very good. It's because of my stubbornness that I was able to get close to Damon. This time, no matter what, I will not give Damon up. Let's go back to my place, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
As Damon stepped into Abigail's modest residence, the disparity between her familial status and her living conditions is starkly evident. He paused, taking in the small yet warmly decorated space, a contrast to the grandeur he might have expected.
Why are you living here, in this kind of place?
Isn't the Holland family in need of money? I need to save some money if I can. Don't hate it, okay? My place can't be compared with a guy like you.
I'll buy you a villa.
No, I don't really like living alone. With this money, it's better for me to learn something. Maybe one day I can help you? Even a little bit. By the way, I haven't made any soup yet today.
I like to eat Northeast food and cuisine from the South.
Well, I'll learn it in the future. I thought you liked soup. Here, take it while I go take a quick shower. I'm going to take a bath first. You wait for me?
Time seems to slow, the minutes stretching long until Abigail returned. The door opened and she stepped back into the room, the simplicity of her attire nothing short of elegant.
You look great.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content. Click the notification bell so you never miss an update.